Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another new edition of a review of the mass adoption meeting of the previous day. My name is Gires Mufo called Mufo Money in the criminal community. I'm one of the many voices of the criminal community, and it's always a privilege for us to come back here the next day after the mass adoption to give you updates of what took place in the mass adoption meeting. Today is the 10th of November 2022, and yesterday, the 9th of November 2022, was the mass adoption day at 4 p.m. when it was West and Central African time. And yesterday, the admin of TBC talked about a whole lot, and we are here to dish that out to you and to give you updates on what the admin of TBC is doing and what the criminal community at large is also operating. Missing such a meeting makes you not to be in line with the itinerary and the workings of the criminal community. I always thank the admin of TBC for continue strengthening us with this great mission, which is that to have a second-handed or have a contra view of the robotic world that is about going on, or the transhumanism agenda that is gaining ground on the earth. We need to have an alternative, and that is the objective of the criminal community, to at least have people that can permit the world to change and see things on a different dimension. So, that being it, welcome once more to this other edition of the review of the mass adoption meeting. Yesterday, we had the mass adoption meeting with the army, and these are the headlines of the different themes that the admin of TBC talked yesterday about. The first item that the admin of TBC examined yesterday was the dip of the crypto market. So, how is the technicality, or how does the crypto market function? And the worst of it, as far as news is going around the whole crypto industry, is that the previous day was a very drastical day in the crypto industry, and something happened that has never happened before in the crypto industry, and a lot of news is going around that all cryptos have gone bloodish, and the correlation that exists between Bitcoin and altcoins around to explain to us what really happened and to educate everyone as far as the crypto industry is concerned. Now, the next thing that the admin talked about was the exchange, the Kringle Crypto Exchange. The Kringle Crypto Exchange is down for maintenance for a couple of hours right now. It's mostly going around above 48 hours right now. But he explained why this maintenance is overdue, and promised that this maintenance is going to uh, be over very soon. But there are certain guidelines or info that we are going to read out towards this regard. Another interesting thing that admin also talked about in the meeting of yesterday was how to become a winner and get yourself winning in the criminal community, and at least be able to have $1,000 of guarantee by fulfilling the conditions to have this guarantee. How can you do this? So Army went around to explain to the criminal community what it takes to become yourself and believe in what you're doing, and be able to be among the people that win the guarantee as far as the offer is concerned with the criminal community. And the story goes thus, and is always the mission statement of the criminal community: we support the strong and train the weak. And the watchword that, or the watchphrase that I use most of the time now in the criminal community, is for you to be informed and be trained on what the opportunities are with the criminal community, so that you can align yourself with this. And as you you are operating, you are also benefiting from all these opportunities that are offered. So the last thing was a view on how Carl has used this opportunity to make it work for him or her. And the last segment was the question and answer session, which the admin took time to answer all the questions that the participants of the meeting were asking as far as the Kringle community is concerned and the mission on which we are embarked. So those were the headlines of all what took place in the Kringle community yesterday. Now, in the subject matter of what took place yesterday, before I start directly, I will tell most of the people that are tuned to MOFFO Money TV that MOFFO Money TV is quite a private initiative, and we are trying our best, and we are doing whatever we can in order to keep the members of the criminal community well informed of the different changes that are taking place, and also, if possible, train those we have the possibility to train in order to have the tools and the equipment that is necessary for them to participate and benefit from the opportunities that are offered. This we are doing it freely and is not obligatory, but this does not give room to people that are subscribed to this channel or that are viewing this channel or viewing the rebroadcast on different platform that this is the link of the video is placed on to give us instruction and to tell us or to give us information that TV will not accept such obligations or will not accept such intrusions to obligate us on what we do. We are trying our best with our private means and with our private keep you informed and keep you alert and give you the tools that are necessary. It's not an obligation for us to tie down to your exigencies. Your exigencies are yours, but we are doing what we think is useful first to the people that we brought into the criminal community, and secondly to those who care to listen and use the information and the tools that we are expressing. We are not in any way forcing you to get what we are putting out. So this is really to be clear because it has come to our notion that a lot of people are imposing, obligating, and putting certain strings on what we are doing, forcing us to tell them or answer particular questions that would go alongside to satisfy their curiosity or whatsoever. We are not engaged in doing that. So I just wanted to make this very clear before I go to the content of what we have on Novo Money TV to dish to you today. So that being it, the first theme is the dip of the crypto market. If you look at the dip of the crypto market, you're going to understand that the crypto market has been on a very great dip these days, and admin took time to go and explain it to the whole community. So right here, I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to have a look at how the crypto market has evolved these past days. So we have CMC, that is the coin market cap. If you go to CMC, the coin market cap, and you look at Bitcoin, you're going to see that a whole lot has been on the price of Bitcoin these days. Bitcoin for the past going to 72 hours has drastically go to the lowest dip ever that crypto has witnessed for this year, and expectations were not really at that level. So if you look at the graph that is going to expose here, you're going to see the different deep levels of which expectations are still going to prove that a lot is still going to take place, because this is not really the end so far with what this is all about, but a lot is still taking place, which means that it will still dip more than this. Amin was trying to explain to us that others are saying it's going to go down to zero, but it cannot. So if you look, we are today on the ninth. The ninth was yesterday. That is yesterday at about we can say at about that is the ninth yesterday at about 4 p.m. The market start going down, and the market went right down to the lower low. The lower low of the market was around 12 a.m. on the 10th, that is yesterday, which Bitcoin was at 15,708. So Bitcoin went right down to 15,000, guys. This is the lower low of yesterday, right down to 15,708. And since yesterday, it has tried to bring itself a little bit back, but we have not yet at the level of 16.54. That is $16,000. And this Bitcoin, before it went down, we were almost at the verge of 20,000, 17,000 and plus, but it plumbed, and that is YouTubers of the events that are plaguing the industry. And if you have been really listening to news of the industry, you're going to come to understand that um, uh, TFX, which is one of the main big crypto exchange, is being bailed out by Binance. A lot of news is going around that FTX is going to also follow suit the different uh, upheavals that Luna or to news in the crypto industry. What is making news trending everywhere is all what I'm just trying to put through to you right now. So if you go, I'm linked up to a great number of YouTubers where I get information from the industry from them. It's really bad news on how the behavior of the market is all about. People are really panicking, and it's really not what it used to be. So if you can go like with Ivan, I always look at Ivan. This is horrible. If you look at the crypto moon, it is also a terrible uh, place where we are today. This is the most recent video of crypto moon today, which he is still in that same sentiment of the downfall of the crypto market on bailing FTX, because yesterday news was going around that Binance is going to bail FTX, and it would have gone a long way to diminish the damage that was going on in the industry. So if you watch this video, you're going to really have a whole lot about this. But there are many other big crypto announcers. You see, this is Binance and all the light everywhere on the crypto world. Um, like Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau, I've not listened to his video yet, but he has just shoot a video. It's a couple of hours right now. I'm going to be looking at it. And worst crypto news ever: FTX contingents will destroy. So that is the news, and that is what admin was trying to say. There is a relationship that exists with all market coins and
There is a non-zero
Bitcoin. So
probability that the
Bitcoin and
acquisition
all market coins have a personal relationship. So, but what is interesting is that what took place on the market is has not really hampered our personal coin, because also when it dipped, or when the way the market went down, KLOG didn't really went down exactly like that is the impact of Bitcoin on KLove was not so that much as all altcoins. So if you come to our curve and look at the different dates and look at how Love behaved with the dip, you come to understand that we have been affected a little bit, but the trend of the market, as shown with the graphs, has not really affected us. We didn't tank like BTC tank because there are many coins in admin's wallet that help to make this clear. So if you look at the market right here in front of me, you're going to see that if you look at the different charts of which we have here, we have tanked for the past days. This is the 10th, but if you try to go behind, you're going to see that the ninth, or this is still even the 10th, the 9th when the market was down. We are here the 9th when the market was down. Uh, we were still at $31. On that same night, we went up right to $33, and still right now we are still turning around 31, $32, meaning that what the dip for for KLove, our coin, is not so that bad as the market is showing. Now, admin explained that that is because he, the admin of TBC, has the power to lock up coins. So as people activate and pay their back office, he keeps the coins in a wallet where he store up the coins, or what we say he keep them in cold storage, as we usually say. So looking at the different elements of or looking at the holders of our coin, we are going to see that uh, a lot is going on, but we still have an upper hand on the market because we had the opportunity, and we has the opportunity to manage our coin, and that gives us room for us not to really feel the impact of what is going on the market. Because he went further to on our coin, you're going to see that these words cannot greatly affect the market because anytime they try to get in, they can reduce the price, but the price cannot stay for a long period without changing, and that is why there isn't any trouble as far as the dip of the market is concerned. So we are making it great, and that is something that we need to really appreciate as a community, and that is giving us the way forward, having the opportunity to not really having a great impact. So Anime was trying to tell us he is not selling, and he tries to fill up. The only way he sells is to fill up 3 to 5 times a day bounty to be paid. So that is what he is feeling every day, and that is what is giving the way forward to the different realities that we have in the community. So if you go for the actions that are taking place in our community, you are going to come to realize that he is doing a fantastic job as far as the different holders are concerned. So the whales that are on the market are very, very minute as far as what is taking place is concerned. So we can be really thankful that we are having the opportunity to really with somebody at the helm that can really run it. So the dip on the market is not really drastical or not. And admin say if he keeps holding the amount. So look here, you see the holders. So that is right here. This is his account, and you see we have 19,477 coins already in this account. And right here in this account, we have 9,000. This is the account that is supporting the exchange. So he said right down here, you're going to see that there are no holders right down here that are holding much coin. So this is why our coin didn't dip as many other coins dip on the market. So we look here, there are not many ways. He said if I'm keeping it, it means that he is cutting up supply, meaning that he is cutting up supply and storing it right here in this wallet that is right here with 19,487 coins. Any one of these ways sell it might take a short time for the price of our coin to pull up directly or to recover back. Now, I mean, goes further to explain what he did in two of his training of yesterday. So he said the exchange, our exchange, is on maintenance, and before going on maintenance, out of the about 28,000 and among the 700 people that are on the exchange that have set wallets and are ready to trade, only about 100 are already trading. And we had a software malfunction problem with MetaMask that came to corrupt our link with MetaMask and brought up certain difficulties. And so our exchange is on maintenance. In the Crew community, to go to the exchange status and update info page, and this is where you're going to read the instructions that is coming from developers and the IT team as far as this issue of maintenance is concerned. We have been in maintenance for almost over 48 hours right now. And these are the detail of the instructions that came out on um, the 8th of November. So let's make it to be larger a little bit as I read out because these instructions are what each and everyone need to adhere to or to look at because these are the instructions that are going to permit us to keep pulling on with the exchange. So, looking at this instruction of November 8, 2022, the exchange and GGRKLUVFWR wallet are offline while we tidy up some things. It goes further. Hello, Kringle Exchange members. We would like to inform you of an error processing income payment on the exchange that began November 6th at 23 several times. A change in the MetaMask code propagates errors in our system, resulting in members getting more than they deposit in the exchange. Members consequently use these duplicated funds in the exchange to perform transfer and trade, resulting in widespread inconsistencies in transactions. Your deposits are safe. We have a record of what you legitimately deposit and exchange before the incident. However, it is necessary to reverse all trades and transfer back to the flash point of the MetaMask error. We have corrected the issue on our side, so forthcoming deposit will be executed properly and will be validated properly. So that is the first part of the message. Let's go to the second aspect or the second paragraph. What this means is that we will reverse all transactions in all GGRK Love and Farmwell wallet back to what was in them at the time of November 6, 2022 at 23 hours. This will be transparent to you, and your wallet balance as of the date and time will be restored. We will then roll forward all deposit and um, make a validated. Finally, we will withdraw all external transfers from your wallet balance, leaving you with exactly what you should have on deposit or in your wallet. Please do not open tickets regarding this event. Support is very busy with it while this process is in place. After which, if you have an issue, you may open a new ticket. Again, please do not open a ticket regarding the exchange until the restore is completed. Unfortunately, there are members who took ill advantage. Now, this is special instructions, guys, and this goes to the people. And they said there are very few of them who maliciously did something not acceptable at that particular point. But this situation will be redressed. There are very few of them that did this, and they are going to see the effect of what is stated here in their wallet. Unfortunately, there are many who benefited from their trades and transaction attempting to obscure their legitimate deposit. No disciplinary action is to be taken as the exchange will return to its validated funds at its shoe, and those who benefited will have all that gain on due. It also means that any gains that made in the last couple of days from valid and legitimate traders will also be undue. This cannot be helped. Please be patient and confident that all will be restored to use their funds. In case where members have withdrawn more than they are entitled to, those accounts will show a negative balance that must be corrected immediately. This is for the continuous security of the exchange and your balance. So, guys, this is the information that everyone needs to be aware of and to massage what went wrong and to stick to the instructions that are being given here. Going to come up. So, that being that, and we went further to say, how can you become a great winner and get benefit from the guarantee that he offers every week? So he took us back to the blog, and he took us to this blog post that is right here on the blog, which is the blog post of this gentleman that left from a grocery store, become a crypto entrepreneur, and he's now earning a lot of money. And the video that this guy put on YouTube the other day, when the market start facing the trouble that the market is witnessing currently right now, and me went to listen to this guy, and this guy was saying how he had a trade that he didn't liquidated at the time that the market was dipping. So I mean, went on to tell us that this guy is a guy that used the law of attraction. And Amin has been talking about this for quite a while. TBC, this is not the first time that the Amin of TBC is taking time to give us light on how you can give yourself permission to have 150 referrals. You can give yourself permission to undo this the present state of which you are. So admin said from the inspiration and what this guy is showing in his YouTubes, you can learn how he has used the law of attraction to change his life, and that is focused on belief. Belief is more than knowledge, but believing is more powerful than knowledge, because knowing without action does not make you or give you result. So just because someone has not done something does not mean that that thing can be done. Unbox yourself from what you have closed yourself in. Tell to yourself that I believe in me and not the current version of yourself which you know right now. Because many of us are limited because of the current version of who we think we know we are right now. That is more than us, and stick to that. We are not going to do that. I don't care what it is, but I am going to do it. So, in the definition of what Ami was trying to put through on how to undo yourself and become winners is that you don't care what it is, but you are going to do it. No matter the knowledge or the information that has to do with what you are to do, you don't care, but you are going to do it. So that is what I have. That is what that is what I have used, or I have been in, or the state of mind I've been in to change my life. I mean, he's talking here of his life. I believe we can have a currency or a community with an idea that money cannot be scarce, and money can be in abundance, and everyone in the world can live in abundance and change the present state of the world. That was my belief as the admin of TBC, and there we are going. We can all have a more than comfortable life uh, we because we believe it, and we attract that abundance lifestyle to reality. Give yourself permission to be a better version of you. That is the intent of this mass adoption training, which our main purpose is to equip you and give you the tools that it takes for you to shape your life and live in a that you come training week, you're unable to bring in one or two person, you are not doing what is right, and you are not believing in what we are trying to put you through. Why not just say I can do it too, like the 30 people that last month won the guarantee because they said to themselves that if somebody is earning $1,000 for bringing 100 people to the Kingdom community for a given month, they themselves can do this. And it is because you are not believing in yourself that you are not doing this. So he went along to talk about Carl's story. That is Carl, who is our presenter on Wednesday. Carl's story on believing in himself. And he said, you will not become rich just by trading. Carl's life has changed because Carl decided to believe in himself, and from that belief in himself, he started doing things that permitted him to have the fundings that he had and invested in many other businesses, which now permitted him to live a life of prosperity and benefit. So the strategic and most important thing today is to believe has not been talked about. Conclude on this explanation on how you're winning. What I took down that was very interesting that Carl always do it excellently as he does is life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you are the one to make it, or you are the one to make the choices that will permit you to live a life of abundance and prosperity. So all depends on your choices, and you are the one to make these choices come right and true for you. So that is how admin concluded the monologue that he had for the day. And and asked every member of the criminal community to be patient. And as far as the updates are concerned, he didn't give any other further information concerning the rebranding and also concerning the purge and many others. So that is where admin draw the curtains, and many other people came up with questions to really ask admin on how he intends to permit us to continue on a smooth footing the work of the criminal community and to continue doing things the way we are doing it. So, a number of questions came up, and many people appreciated admin telling us to unbox ourselves and stand up for the choices we have made. We can live a better life. We have that choice to make the best choice for ourselves and allow those who cannot do it is because we believe. Belief is more powerful than knowledge. That is what he has always been saying. And it is in that state of mind that he asks others to ask their questions. And the questions, most of them were still the same questions as the other weeks. That is why I didn't take down these questions. So this is why we draw the curtains for this other edition of review of the mass adoption training. It has been your humble voice man, MOFFO Money, and it's always a privilege for me to be here. If you is your first time you're watching this channel, please subscribe and click on the notification bell. When we are live, you are going to know that we are live and you will hook on so that we can do this live. This is a private initiative from MOFFO Morning TV channel, and we are trying our best to give you, uplift you, and give you the right information and the right tools that are exposed in the mass adoption training so that you can use this to get yourself equipped, get yourself informed, and use them to benefit from the opportunities that are open up to everyone. So get yourself informed and get yourself equipped to benefit from the opportunities that are offered. Thank you very much and see you in another edition. And bye bye for now. And have a great weekend because we are doing. Thanks very much.